Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. I have been totally MIA for a couple months now, with good reason, that being that my kids have been sick. Not only have they been sick, but they have been passing around whatever they have since before Christmas. So it has been quite a while of me dealing with some sick kids. So we actually went to the doctor's office this morning, and I've got one in bed and one laid up on the couch right now, so I'm exhausted. But I wanted to make a short little video to say hi and that I'm still here and show you the very little amount of things that I've been working on. So that being said, hi, my name is Megan. I am the face behind TOEcreations. This is a little video series, I guess, that I make for my grandma. Hi, Grandma. So she can see all the things that I've been doing, making, crocheting, and all that stuff. So you're welcome to eavesdrop in on our conversation. So I'm trying to think about what happened in the last video, what was going on, or even when I made it, because it's been so long. I think I was getting ready to do some craft shows at that time, and to catch y'all up on that, I ended up doing one out of the two craft shows in December, only because I didn't feel like I had enough to do them both. The one I chose to do went really well. It was a good craft show to go out on, meaning it was just a lot of people that I knew, so it was fun that way, and I did good, so that's good too. And it was just an all-around good time, and it was a good way to end the year with the craft show. So did that, and then Christmas came, and honestly, that's just when everything went downhill. I know me and my daughter were sick on Christmas and through Christmas and New Year's. I had the sinus crap that's going around, and she had ear infections and stuff like that. We both had pink eye. Like it just got bad. And so through the new year, Happy New Year, by the way. And now the kids are just passing it between each other. So our oldest was treated with an ear infection last week, and today my other two were treated for ear infections. So hopefully this will nip it in the butt and we will be done with it, because spring cannot come soon enough in this house. But during that time, my cousin contacted me, and she had recently lost her grandma, and asked me if I would be interested in making stuff out of her grandmother's yarn for people in her family. Every year her grandma would crochet the daughters and the daughter-in-laws scarves, stuff like that. Excuse me. And she asked if I would do that so that she could give those things to them. So I accepted. And so she gave me a big box of yarn to deal with. So this little project, well, first off, how to say this, it leaves me speechless to be offered this opportunity to do this for somebody. I know I wrote something on Instagram and Facebook about it, but it's such an honor to me to be able to do this. This is kind of the second time that I've done this for somebody, and I mean, it's just an example. Like this yarn, it's just red heart yarn, which if you crochet or knit, it's not the best. It's scratchy. It's just, there's nothing wrong with it, but like because of the circumstance, this is just something totally different to me. Like, I don't even let my kids touch it, because it's not red heart yarn anymore. It's a memory. It's special. Like it's totally special. And like, I don't even want to wash it. because it's got a smell to it, you know, and it's not like, you know how like you walk into someone's house and there's a smell, and so every time you smell that smell, you're like, oh, that reminds me of so-and-so. Well, that's kind of what it is. And so I don't even want to wash the things I make out of it. So, yeah, it's just, it's something that's totally left me speechless, and I feel so honored to be doing it. But with everyone being sick, it's going very slowly. So the few things that I have made are, she asked me to make gloves. So here's the first pair that I've made. I have none of my ends woven in. I'll put one on. So that's one. And then to go with that one, I made a scarf, which is just like a rugby scarf. Just, again, ends haven't been woven. And then I've made just another like triangle fringe scarf, which this hasn't been blocked. I love these so much. But it's got the tassels on the end. So those are a few things that I've made so far. That's going to be something I'm consistently working on, though. But I've just been in a kind of a funk, too, because of it, because I can't get anything to come out right, especially mittens. And I've never made mittens out of Red Heart yarn, but I'm having such a hard time getting it to stretch. So it's, let me get it. So it's like I can get like all this, but then when it comes down to here, it just gets so tight and it won't stretch, and so it's hard to get your hand in. And I don't know if it's because it's Red Heart yarn or if it's because it's old Red Heart yarn. So I'm kind of getting discouraged over that. I think I'm going to try one more pattern, and if that doesn't work out, I might just make a bunch of scarves and maybe some ear warmers or something like that, because it's just not working out. So that is the only crochet that I've done in probably the last 2 months. Again, it's not anything impressive, but I have learned another skill, which will be talked about in another video. I'm going to make you wait on that one. And I also have been practicing another skill, which is sewing. What got me into sewing is seeing all these project bags. And I blame YouTube for it, because I see everybody's and I'm like, oh, I want one. But the problem is that I just can't afford them. Don't get me wrong, they're worth every penny that they're listed for. But I just can't afford that, especially with the amount of bags that I want. So I decided that I'd just make my own. So I borrowed my mom's old sewing machine and bought some fabric, and I found a pattern on YouTube, actually, that was it's a free PDF printable that you can download, and also there's a free video tutorial on YouTube, and it's by Hugh Loco, which I will I'll link on here, and I think it's called the Holiday Bag. So I took that pattern and I used my son as a guinea pig. He wanted a Zelda bag, so I made him a Zelda bag. So it's got the Zelda print on it. It has a yellow liner on the inside. It's a box bag, so the corners are boxed, and it stands up when it's on the table. And then it's a drawstring bag, which I've never done drawstrings before, so that was kind of fun. And he really likes it. He just walks around the house, you know, opening and shutting it. So he was pretty excited to see that. And I'm pretty proud with how it turned out. I even got, here, I'll show you this. It's off a little, but I almost got my seams lined up. That's pretty good. This one, not so much. But that's still pretty good. So I still can't sew a straight line if my life depended on it, but one day, right? So last night I prepped some more fabric to make some more bags this weekend, and we'll have a little fun with that one. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's been going on. Again, sorry it's been so long. 2017 has been kind of a drag so far, but I know that'll all change once the kids get healthy. I think February is going to be the month. Going to be the month everything turns around. So I guess for as far as craft goals for 2017, I don't really have too many things in mind. It's more keeping track. I would love to keep track of what I make this year. Erin from Gimme Yarn 418, I think it is. I watched her craft goal video, and she listed everything that she had made for 2016, and I thought that was like, why haven't I thought of that? Like, that was a good idea, just to look back and say, wow, look at all the things I've made. So I wanted to do that this year, and my biggest thing is to use up this back here, to use up my my yarn stash, which I know it looks like a lot, but honestly, in my defense, like half of that was given to me. So I justify it that way. But it needs used up. There's yarn I want to buy, new projects, there's new yarn I want to try, but I just have a hard time buying it when I have so much sitting here behind me. So that is a goal of mine, is to use up a lot of that, which I don't think is going to be difficult to do. So it's just a matter of doing it. And besides that, I'd like to do one craft show in where my mom lives. She lives in Indianapolis, and I would love, her and my sister keep telling me that I need to come down there and do a craft show, and I think I'm going to do one this year down there, and then I'll do a couple out here in the boonies where I live. So do that. And lastly, I would love to try to sell my stuff in a shop in town. I don't know if you would call it a consignment shop or not. It's just a shop where you can buy a space to sell your things in, and so yeah, it's just a store it's all handmade stuff by local people, and I would love the opportunity to sell my stuff in there, or at least try to. So that's my goals. That's what I would like to do this year, and I honestly can't think of anything else. So Grandma, I hope you instead are doing well and healthy. Hope you're avoiding all this nastiness that's going around. I miss you guys. I miss you guys a lot. And to everyone else, thanks for watching and sending me the comments about when my next video was coming. It made me laugh and made me feel good that I was being thought of. So thank you so much, and hopefully I'll try not to make it so long this time. Bye.